Ballsy thinking, the gender-agnostic antidote to sloppy thinking.
So Elon Musk is having a hissy fit over the fact that his daughter is a communist. And you can understand that there's a fear in every father when their child is born about what they'll turn out to be. And nowadays in the UK, it could be that your greatest fear is that your son or daughter will self-identify as a fluffy rabbit. When my son was born, it was that they would be sniffing glue, or they'd end up that way. But there is also a serious organised attempt right now by the left in this country to organise youngsters at university to become eco-warriors. And the ramifications for the young people who go down this route, block the roads with just stop oil, or indeed disrupt sporting events, is actually quite serious. The appeal courts ruled that the sentences handed down a couple of years for becoming an eco-warrior and disrupting society in that way is actually quite harsh and quite high, 2 or 3 years. And the other thing is, a lot of young people don't realise that next year, 2024, the European Union is going to introduce the ETIAS rule, which is like the American ESTA. So if you want to go to Europe, you need to fill in a form, and one of the questions is, do you have a criminal conviction? And I presume that most of these eco-warriors are very keen to travel the world, and so that's going to gum up the works for them, because they're going to have to go for interviews rather than simply get the visa waiver that the ESTA, like the American ESTA and the new European version, is going to give them. The Secretary of Education in the United Kingdom has come out and said that we need to warn our kids about the fact that these eco-warrior public disruptions of services and indeed infrastructure can have these serious implications. And for some it's too late, they've already been convicted and it's ruined their lives. But we need to get this message out, because people just don't necessarily realise at that age that what a criminal conviction can do, not only to your hopes for travelling the world, but also for getting jobs and renting houses and so on. There it is, Ballsy brief number 2, an important one. Get the message out.
Ballsy thinking, the gender-agnostic antidote to sloppy thinking.